Hello people, welcome back to Food Glam Life. My name is Sanaa. I hope you're doing very well. If this is your first time here, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about spot treatment. And basically all of us, even those with the best of skins, will once in a while wake up to a horrible breakout. With me, it's usually like I can feel something under the skin. It kind of starts hurting. It's a little red. And that's when I know that, in the next few days, this thing is going to become a bigger bump, or it might even, get that little yellow head and become a full blown out pimple. And then, I don't know if this happens to you. Let me know if it happens to you as well. But sometimes I'll get one, and then, once that's getting better, I'll get another one around it. And it's just really, really annoying. My trouble areas are right here on my cheeks, sometimes on my chin. And then maybe around my eyebrows, so basically everywhere. Sometimes it's around that time of the month, so there are lots of different reasons. If you have cystic acne or very pervasive, like really bad acne, then this video might not be for you. You may need to visit a doctor or dermatologist, get your hormones checked. Sometimes it has to do with that as well. What I'm going to talk about is basically those, the breakouts that you get, the zits that just show up once in a while, and just sometimes it happens every month, and it's really annoying because you can't seem to get those clear skin days, which all of us really strive for. So the tips that I'm going to be sharing are the ones that work for me personally. They may not work for you, and also some of them might be a little controversial because I've seen people get really upset about some of these things that I'm going to suggest. So any advice that you get, take it with a grain of salt. If it works for you, works for you. If it doesn't, don't at me. Overall, tips that I can give generally, if you are suffering from breakouts, like one after the other, if that's the sort of thing that's happening and it's just not seeming, it doesn't seem to be ending. Number one, you need to start drinking more water. A lot of times it's just because, our skin is actually really dehydrated. Your body inside is dehydrated. Drinking water does help make your skin look fresher. Just generally gives it a better glow, makes it look just plump. If you have dry skin, you generally do need to drink more water anyway. Even people with oily skin, any kind of skin, water basically balances out a lot of things in your body and definitely helps to flush out a lot of toxins inside your body. So a lot of the pimples that we get on top of our skin could be from, the makeup that you're wearing. Make sure that it's not, it's not expired, it's not dirty. Please make sure you clean your brushes regularly, clean your sponges, and that you're cleansing your face, if not every night, then at least every single time you're putting makeup on. Do not, please. I can't believe how many people I hear this about, and it's like memes and stuff. It's like people fall asleep in their makeup. Please do not do that. Like, one off is fine. If nothing else, keep a packet of makeup wipes in your side table drawer. And if you're just too sleepy, too tired, just, use that and at least, wipe off that excess makeup. But better than that is to go and, double cleanse, do the whole nighttime routine that I have a video of. Clean your face. That's really important. Otherwise, like I said, sometimes there are toxins in our body, and that also causes breakouts. Another tip also is watch your diet. What are you eating? I know for a lot of us, myself included, some of the things that actually exacerbate pimples, etc., is really, really hard for us to control. And one of those things is sugar. So look at how much sugar you're having. Is there somewhere where you can cut that out? Are you having a lot of soft drinks, sodas, Pepsi, Coke, all of these things? Maybe you can cut some of it out. Take it slow. मैं बिल्कुल dieting करने पे अभी कोई भाषण नहीं दे रही हूँ. लेकिन when it comes to just where you can make healthier choices, and you feel like you can do that, start slow. Cut down the amount of sugar you're putting into your tea or coffee or whatever it is. Go from white sugar to raw sugar to cane sugar to gur. All of these things really actually make an impact on our skin as well. The other thing also that's very important is when you do wash your face, use a clean towel. Please, you would not believe. It's basically the equivalent of using dirty brushes. So what's the point if you've washed your face and cleansed it and did a really good job, and then you're using a dirty towel to wipe it? So you're kind of putting all that bacteria back inside. In that case, just make sure you're changing your towel very often, and especially if you live in a humid climate, it's harder for your towel to dry. because there's so much humidity in the air. So if you're like in Karachi or someplace like that, you need to change your towels more often. Another thing you have to remember is that if you do get a breakout, as tempting as it may be, or if you're getting like a whitehead, because sometimes our whiteheads start becoming pimples as well, try your very level best not to pick at it, not to pop it, not, you know, wo Dr. Pimple Popper वगैरह देख के. She's a doctor, okay? I've never seen any of her videos, but I know that there's, you know, some sick sort of obsession that people have of doing that and watching that or doing it to other people. Don't use your nails and all of these things. And trust me, I've done this. And what happens is that you may get rid of the pimple for that period of time, but you're going to be left with a really, really ugly scar that's just not going to go away. It's sort of, especially with our skin types, hyperpigmentation un jagahon pe ho jati hai. You're going to get a dark spot right there, and it's going to be there for months. So really avoid picking at your face, scratching it. Keep your nails away from your face, okay? And then the other tip that I can say is to moisturize. People with oily skin tend to think that, you know, because they have natural oils or whatever, they don't need to moisturize. Yeah, or oily ho jayegi. That's not true. Oily skin also needs moisturizers. It also, you know, even face oils. You just have to see what kind of face oil suits you. But moisturizing is so important because basically your pores can get blocked with dead skin. So exfoliating, not necessarily with a scrub, but I'll tell you about what kind of exfoliation you can use that will actually help clear and reduce the texture on your face, and then follow it up with moisturizing. And then you have to remember the things that I'm going to be talking about, that when you do get your pimple, is that you need to make sure that you're spot treating only. So all of the things that I'm going to be talking about, do not do that on your whole face. Do not do it around the areas where you're getting the pimple. The way I do it is, let's say if it's right here or here, I will go exactly on that one spot on that pimple, and I will apply whatever method that I'm using exactly right there and nowhere else, because nowhere else around that area does it need this. I'm just not going to say them in any particular order, and sometimes I use them in combination and sometimes I'll just use one, to be quite honest. But the things that have worked for me, one that I would highly recommend is that you get 100% tea tree oil. You can get this from, the one I have is from CVS, but you can get it from a number of different brands that are easily available in pharmacies. You can get it from the Body Shop. They also have a tea tree oil, and all you need to do is just take it either on a Q-tip or a clean fingertip and just lightly dab it exactly on that spot. Like I said, do not use it on your entire face, especially if you have dry skin. It's going to dry you out even more. The whole point of it is it's basically a natural antiseptic, and it's sort of going to dry out that spot. All of these techniques basically dry out that specific spot. The other thing that you can get is anything that has 2% salicylic acid. You can again easily get this over the counter. Just go ask the pharmacist. You can also get it from, you know, companies like Clean and Clear. This is the one I've been using recently. This is the Advantage Acne Spot Treatment, and it's just salicylic acid, and this one is 2%. I think unless you go to a doctor, they might prescribe you something that's stronger, but if you're going to just go pick it up yourself, there's nothing higher than 2%. It should be good. And again, even this, you can see the tip is really, really precise, so that you just, you know, can put it exactly where you need it, and not all over your face. You do not want to put this all over your face. Another thing, and this is one of the controversial ones, I don't know, it works for me. It works for some people, and then other people get really upset about it. And that is toothpaste. But you have to get white toothpaste, not the gel toothpaste. And again, just a very, very small amount directly on your breakout. And I've actually found this to be, for me personally, it actually helps. It actually has, you know, if it's like a flared up pimple or something, it's actually within a day or two, it's actually gone down. You would use all three of these things 1 to 2 times a day. With this, you just put a little bit on, you let it dry. Basically what it does is it, again, sucks it quite dry, so it kind of dries down that part of the skin. The other things that you can add to your regular cleansing routine, which I've mentioned before as well, just to help scarring. So for example, if you have leftover scarring from pimples, the one thing that's really, really helped me is vitamin C serum. This one is 15%, and it's got 1% hyaluronic acid. If it has ferulic acid in it as well, that's even better. This really does help like even out the tone of your skin and helps a lot with acne scars. And the other thing that I was talking about that you can use as an exfoliation method is an exfoliating peeling gel. This one is by Boscia, but you can get any. This is basically glycolic acid. Anything that has glycolic acid in it. It can even be those like that Pixie Glow Tonic, something that you can use every night or at least every other night. They sometimes have glycolic pads that you can use to wipe off your face. And basically what that does is it removes a lot of the dead skin, a lot of the buildup, a lot of the texture on your face, and helps keep your skin smooth. So when you do have like dry skin or buildup or your blocked pores and stuff, that would help clean that out and sort of even out the texture. All of these things have helped me. Either I've used them in conjunction with each other if I just really wanted to go hard on it, or I'll use one thing. Another tip that I forgot to mention was that as soon as you feel that you have this pimple coming up to head or forming or something, you can usually feel it. You need to start your treatment, this sort of whatever spot treatment right away, because the longer you wait, it's gonna do its full cycle. This way you kind of can catch it right before, it comes to head and everything like that. And also, in addition to cleaning your brushes, cleaning your sponge, using clean makeup, not sharing your brushes, sponges, makeup with other people, as well as using clean towels, also make sure your pillows and your sheets, that they are clean as well. You should be changing your bed sheets every week, your pillows every week. Anything longer than that, again, the bacteria, the buildup. Not only bed sheets, but even once a year, we need to wash out our pillows or change or throw them away or whatever, change them out. So all of these things are going to help your skin, and I've noticed for myself is when I've done these things, that has really helped improve my skin. And especially something like vitamin C has really, like, I mean, I would get pimples and they would go away and I'd have clear skin, but then I'd just have this, like, these marks. And all of us get those. Like, once even the pimple's gone, even if you didn't scratch it, even if you didn't do anything, once it's gone, it somehow leaves this ugly mark on us. So the vitamin C serum is something that really, really helped me kind of help that fade away. So that's it. Those are my tips. If you like them, if you enjoyed the video, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other questions, or if you want any other like video advice on skincare or makeup or any other beauty related questions. I'll be happy to make a video on that. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so right now, and also follow me on my social media channels, which are going to be mentioned somewhere over here. I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.